We also have another phone call from Donna from Bay County, and she has a will question. Donna, you can go ahead with your question.
Thank you. My question is, my mom had her will drawn up. It's been 24 years, and our home place, she had designated who she would like to have the place, but as she's gotten older, she wasn't able to continue the upkeep and take care of the home, so it's been sold. So we need to know, does she need to draw another will, or what does she do?
That's a great question. John, Chris?
Okay.
I'm going to throw it to John.
You can throw it to me? All right.
This is John's alley right here.
All right. I was gonna let Chris take that one too. I was formerly in another life. I was a prosecutor too, so I was agreeing with everything Chris just said on the last call. Yes, ma'am. So when you have a will, basically what you're doing is you're laying out the assets you have and saying how you would like them to be distributed or disposed of once you pass along. If that asset's no longer in there, it's to use a legal term, it's moot, and there's nothing that needs to be done with it. Now, because your mother's will is over 10 years old, and that's usually a rule of thumb that we look at for those type of documents, you probably want to have her come in and talk with the lawyer about redoing that anyway, because it is good to take out things that are no longer part of her estate, but there may be new things that she has in there, as well as who's going to be the personal representative, like I talked about at the start of the show, who's going to manage the estate. Sometimes those change over 24 years. Someone you may not talk to anymore is the person you appointed back originally. So you don't want that happening. But these are all little things, and it doesn't hurt. The laws are pretty stable in probate court and with wills and trusts, but the taxes and those kind of things almost always change. So you want to look at it from that perspective as well. Yeah, it's always a good idea if you're starting to think of these things, maybe check with the lawyer to have them look over what you currently have, as well as then maybe talk about drawing up a will, or even beyond that, what we like to try to direct people to do is even better than a will, because it keeps you out of court, as Emily was asking about going to court in those situations, is a trust. And those have the same function as a will, but they're a lot more involved and generally a lot thicker documents, is what we like to say, but you get more detail is why. And we can go into that on another call, but to answer your question with a short answer, yeah, she probably should do something to update it.